Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So today we will do chapter 7, which is foreign exchange risk or exposure management. So today we are going to learn on how to handle or manage our risk, especially we as the MNC companies. Okay. Alright, as a MNC or multinational corporation, normally we are likely to be exposed to foreign exchange risk arising from volatility in the currency market. When currency or exchange rate changes, it will affect us as the buyer or sellers in the international market or in the international business. And the most common cause of foreign exchange exposure arises from two situations. First, when you have to make payments for your imports, all right, in foreign currency, or when you receive foreign currency receipt for your export. So these are two common causes, all right, of foreign exchange exposure. Sorry. Okay. Pertama, kita sebagai buyer of goods of products from other countries lah. Bila kita beli barang, kita import barang from outside, we have to pay them in their currency. So when currency or exchange rate changes, it will affect us. Okay, sama juga. If you are receiving payment or receipt from our buyer, we are the seller, we are the exporter. Of course, the exchange rate will also affect us. Okay, we will look at it deeper later. Okay, however, exposure can also arise from other causes lah, from borrowing and deposit we made in foreign currency, from overseas subsidiary, and also from our assets located in overseas. But our main focus for this particular chapter is when we have to make payment or when we will receive payment from other countries. Okay. So it is just important for financial manager to know the firm's foreign currency exposure. Penting lah supaya kita boleh manage, kita boleh hedge. Hedge tu maksudnya kita try to protect our position, either we are the buyer or we are the seller. Okay, we have three types of exposure in this particular chapter. Okay, for the first one is transaction exposure. The second one is economic exposure, and finally the translation exposure. And the most common question or exposure, all right, asked in your test, in your final exam, will be from the transaction exposure. You as importer or you as seller. Okay, how you can protect your positions. Okay, your these two position. Okay, first let's take a look at the transaction exposure. Okay, the most common exposure yang you akan belajar dalam chapter ni. Okay. Transactional exposure is defined as a type of foreign exchange risk faced by companies that engage in international trade, exist in any worldwide market. Okay, ia adalah risk bila kita terlibat je dalam international trade, kita akan berhadapan dengan this kind of risk or exposure. It is also known as transaction risk. Okay, transaction risk. Dia berlaku bila berlaku je pertukaran exchange rate, sama ada our currency appreciate or depreciate, automatically we are exposed, okay, to the risk. The risk tu apa sebenarnya? Risk tu you have to recall what you have learned in other finance courses. Risk is when your expected return your actual return deviated from your expected return. Jumlah yang kita nak, okey, dengan jumlah yang kita dapat tu berbeza, maka itu maksudnya ada risiko. Kalau jumlah yang kita nak sama je dengan jumlah yang kita dapat, okey, maksudnya tak ada risiko. But when we have our own expected return, tiba-tiba ada potential of not getting that particular expected return, maka kat situ maksudnya ada risiko. Okay, transaction exposure can be affected to the importer or buyer or exporter or seller, depends on you who you are lah, either you are buyer or seller. Okay, so if you are the in the exporter's position, you will face with transaction exposure in account receivable. Bila kita seller, kita akan dapat account receivable tau. Biasalah when we involve in international trade, most of the trades done in credit basis. Okay, orang tak boleh cash kalau dalam international business ni. Alright, the buyer or seller will delay Okay, will delay the payment. Sebab payment bukan sikit, banyak, normally involve millions ringgit, millions value. Okay, jadi nak bayar cash tu jarang berlaku lah kalau in international trade. Normally all the trading or transaction will be done on credit basis. So if you are exporter, alright, you akan berhadapan dengan risiko masa you dapat account receivable, masa you dapat payment. When you get account receivable, meaning to say you get payment from the buyer. Who are you? You are the seller. Kita takut currency berubah by the time you get the account receivable, or when you are in the importer's position, you will face with transaction exposure in account payable. Kalau kita pembeli barang, kita importer, kita akan berhadapan dengan risiko exchange rate berubah when we have to pay to the seller, when we have to prepare the account payable. Okay, so let's take a look how to manage the transaction exposure. The moment you expect to receive, pada saat kita nak dapat bayaran, or we have to make payment in foreign currency in the coming future, you are exposed to changes in the exchange rate of those currency, of those foreign currency. So how we can manage, alright, this kind of exposure? Tak kira lah, either you will get account receivable or you have to prepare the account payable. Macam mana kita nak manage this kind of risk? Risiko exchange rate berubah. Okay, so we have 3 methods, alright, 3 markets available for us to hedge our position. Hedge tu maksudnya to secure our position as buyer or seller. We have forward market hedge, we have option market hedge, and we also have money market hedge. We will take a look at one by one. Okay, first we will take a look at if we are getting account receivable, if we are getting payment from the buyer. Okay, so as an importer or seller, our company will get paid in foreign currency. Okay, kita jual barang, alright, kepada negara luar. Okay, foreign company, foreign country. So they will pay us in their currency lah. We will get foreign currency as the payment. Therefore, we will afraid of home currency. We will afraid of our home currency to appreciate. Katakanlah duit kita appreciate, mahal, and simultaneously, of course lah, when our currency appreciate, foreign currency will depreciate. What will happen? Alright, you akan dapat less amount of money. Okay, sebab apa? Sebab duit kita mahal, bila tukar dapat sikit. For example, on 1st December 2019, you enter a contract worth USD 1 million ringgit with the buyer. Okay, buyer beli barang you, nilai dia RM1 juta, and expect to be receiving it in 3 months from now. You akan dapat account receivable tu 3 months from now. Today, hari ni, exchange rate is RM3.50 per 1 USD. After 3 months, pada penghujung Februari, okay, the currency appreciate, our currency appreciate from RM3.50 to RM3.20 per USD. Therefore, okay, kita dapat payment 3 bulan. Selepas 3 bulan, bukan dapat masa 1st December. We will get our payment on 28th of February. Kalau kita dapat 1st December, kita boleh dapat pada rate RM3.50. But, however, we will get our payment after 3 months at rate berapa? At the spot rate of RM3.20 per USD. Therefore, instead of getting 3.5 million pada RM3.50, because of the change in the exchange rate, you only get 3.2 million. Nampak tak? Bila currency kita appreciate, if we are sellers, we will get less of our money. Why? Because duit kita sikit. So, macam mana kita nak maximizekan the amount of payment we receive from the foreign company tu? Okay, so we will do, ada 3 market tadi we can hedge, we can secure our position. First, kita enter forward market. Maksudnya kita lock dah, alright, harga exchange rate kita nak guna when we want to convert the foreign currency into our currency. Okay, so kalau dalam forward market, kita nak hedge guna forward market or forward rate, kita akan guna bid rate lah. Why guna bid? Sebab when we get the receivable, kita akan jual. Bila kita dapat duit dalam foreign currency, kita akan jual foreign currency tu. So bank will buy. So since bank will buy, we will use bid rate lah. The second one, kita akan guna option market. We have learned about option. Option adalah contract that give us right, okay, to buy or to sell foreign currency at the exercise price. Okay, dalam kes ni kita akan dapat foreign currency. So bila kita dapat foreign currency, payment in foreign currency, we will sell. So what option that give you right to sell the currency at the exercise price? Put option. So kita akan guna put option, kita akan beli put option supaya kita boleh jual currency at the exercise price. Okay, bukan call option. In the case of receiving payment from foreign currency or foreign country, sorry, we will use put option. Why? Because we want to sell the foreign currency at the exercise price. Okay, next. Kita boleh guna juga money market hedge. Okay, if we get receivables, okay, what is the strategy in the money market? Kita akan borrow in foreign currency or foreign country. The amount of money that we borrow from foreign country or in foreign currency tu, we will use to invest in home currency. The idea is to pay the borrowing. Okay, bila kita pinjam, kita akan bayar guna receivable that you will get later on, and profit tu, okay, and you will get profit from the investment made in the home country. Okay, yang ni kita buat exercise nanti kita faham. Okay, just remember, in the case of receiving account receivable, if you want to do money market hedge, kita akan borrow in foreign country, kita akan invest in home country. Okay, let's continue with our video number 2 later on.